Hi, this is Indiana here with Emptoraudio. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Well, we're going to cover some hi-fi deals, some steals, some clearance here. There's always some type of hi-fi deal you can find. Now, of course, whether you're just beginning in hi-fi or you've been in hi-fi for decades, there's always a great deal to be found, no matter kind of what you're looking for. Now, I'm trying to cover kind of more of the, budget-friendly items. When it comes to the more expensive items from Hi-Fi, there's not always a great place to find those online. So let's jump right into it. Of course, Amazon, you're gonna find a lot of great deals. We have the Sennheiser HD 599s. These are kind of your entry to lower mid-level headphones. But if you're looking to pick up a really rock solid pair of headphones, this is probably my next headphone purchase here. Will be these. They've been at 129 for quite a while. I'm actually kind of a big fan of that kind of ivory brown look to them. I think it's kind of interesting, definitely more unique than just black that you see for pretty much every single headphone out there. They also have the SEs, which are pretty much the same. I think that's just an Amazon unique color for like another, what is that, 40, 50 bucks more for that 180 there. But if you just want the regular 599s, they're going to be about $130 there. All right, so if you're looking for a new kind of budget DAC, maybe for a small two-channel setup or for your desktop setup, I think it's pronounced IAMA. I think that's how you say it. Believe it or not, Walmart actually does carry a lot of those, Chinese brands you see on Amazon and eBay a lot. They do have some actually pretty decent deals on some of these once in a while. Now, I won't be including any eBay deals in this because that can change all the time, and you can't always trust every single seller on eBay as well. So, for a lot of these deals, I'm only going to cover Amazon or Walmart for some of these Chinese brands that sell all over the place. But anyways, this one is down to $39.99 with that 2-day shipping from Walmart. I think you have to have Walmart Plus to get that 2-day shipping. But this is of course going to be a decent entry level DAC here. I think this is also a pre-out or sorry a preamp as well. Not a bad deal if you just want to get something a little bit better than what you currently have in your PC. You want to start dipping your toes into the separate world of separates there. This is actually a pretty solid deal there. All right, moving on. If you want to get into a little bit more higher end for a DAC, I like to say when you get to the $100 DACs, you're getting to almost, as good as you really can get there. When you get over that, they're going to get better, yes, but you're going to have a hard time really differentiating between those DACs. For myself personally, I could get away with a $100 DAC, no problem. Yeah, you might, for a $500 DAC, you're definitely going to get better performance, but you're going to hear it all the time. Possibly, I would say at best there. But this is Toppings D10S. And, Topping has had an interesting legacy. I really want to do a video on Topping. They're a pretty interesting company. I bought some Topping stuff, man, 7 or 8 years ago, and it was okay. But the newer stuff is quite fantastic now. So they've really come a long way. This is going to be available in black and silver. Always a really cool fan of the silver stuff. I love a lot of the kind of like aluminum look to the components that you can buy. Everyone does black, so it's kind of almost overdone now in my opinion. But I like that they also offer a nice silver as well too. And at $109, this is not a bad deal here at all. So a pretty solid deal there. All right, moving on to kind of a mid-range DAC now. We covered kind of a budget DAC, kind of a little bit, higher end DAC, a little over $100. This is going to be the FX Audio, which is very similar to like Fozzy Audio and a few other brands that you're going to find. So they do have this in black. This is actually a decent deal right now at $58. And there's also a 5% off coupon you can get as well. They do have it in silver, but it's not as cheap in silver. It's going to be, what is that, $7 more? Not a bad deal there, but grab that in black. You're going to save a decent amount of money there. Get that 5% off coupon. And this also has a headphone amp in it. Usually when I see units like this that have a headphone amp in it, they're going to be pretty poor quality from my experience testing out units with they kind of throw in that headphone amp as kind of like oh yeah, I'll throw in a headphone amp, kind of just like a last limited idea there. They're usually not great, and you can pick up a pretty decent headphone amp for not much money at all, so definitely worth growing separates when it comes to this stuff as well. All right, if you're a fan of Sonos, I know some people are, some people aren't. I definitely am. My company sells Sonos. I've used Sonos for the last almost 12 years now. I think I've been using Sonos. I've got units in my house now that are 10 plus years old. And yeah, well, of course, you can buy better audio than Sonos. That's not necessarily hard to do. But Sonos is just that awesome convenience for audio. That's why I love it so much. I've got it in my bathroom. I've got it, for my TVs. It's been fantastic. It just works. That's what I like about it. It's just easy to use. It works. There's a nice app for it. They have some issues, of course, with it. But you can pick this up right now. This is the One SL. It's currently $40 off, or $40.79 off right now, which isn't a bad deal for being 160. This is available at Best Buy right now. It's also at B&H Photo. So if you're not near a Best Buy, or Best Buy's out of stock, you can check B&H Photo as well too. And a lot of these deals you can also find at B&H Photo as well. I've ordered them in the past. They're kind of like an Amazon in my opinion a little bit, but with much better customer service. So I've never with B&H Photo before. Also, getting into some more headphones. This is actually a decent deal at B&H Photo. They have the Sony WH-XB910N. These are going to be noise canceling. Of course, these are going to be some wireless headphones. Sony makes, I would say great lower mid-range headphones from what I've heard. Not necessarily the best headphones or the most common headphones, but they're pretty rock solid for what they are, from what I've heard, from what I've seen, in my opinion, of course. And this is actually a pretty decent deal, instant savings of $70 down to 178. I do have some more headphones to show you in this video, so we'll get to those in just a bit here. And these are the ones I'm talking about here, are going to be the JBL Tunes. Now they make a few different types. They've got the 710s. I picked these up. These are actually on a Black Friday deal for I think they were like 30 or $40. They went down in price quite a bit. But they make a few different models of these. And these are actually a pretty solid deal to pick up. They're great for, if you want to listen to music maybe in bed or on the go, and you're not really particular about, sound quality, but you want excellent battery life. These have been fantastic, and they're also very comfortable too. And they're just cheap, is what I like about them too. They're not amazing. You can definitely you can pick headphones that definitely sound better than these headphones, relatively easy, but I think they sound really good for what they cost. Excellent battery life, and they just work phenomenally. So that's what I like about these headphones. They're just a great value. If you kind of want just a good pair of headphones that's gonna last you a bit and is not gonna be breaking the bank, here you go. The 710s, and they also have the 510s, a little bit cheaper as well too. All right, if you didn't know, Sam's Club, like I mentioned, the JBL Tune 510s. I was walking through Sam's Club late last week, and I noticed they had these in stock in the store. I had no idea, which is pretty cool. So they have the 760s for $80. They're $20 off right now, which is pretty cool. I don't know the difference between the 760s and the 710s offhand, but either way, that's a fantastic deal. And of course, they do have these in stock, which is pretty cool. They also have the 510s. These are only $40. I have not tried these out personally, so I'm not really sure how good or how bad they are, but that's a pretty solid deal. And if you have Sam's Club, that's worth trying out. They have an excellent return policy anyways. So fantastic deal on some of these headphones, and they're also in stock too. If you don't want to order online, here you go. Here's a great deal for those. All right, Fozzy Audio. These guys often have deals here and there. You can find these deals, of course, on Amazon. You can find them on Walmart, where I'm at now. But they're kind of becoming that, a little bit of topping as toppling is going, that higher end. These guys are kind of staying right in that nice, $40 to $100 budget range. So of course they've got some of the Class D amplifiers here, down to $69. They're a little bit less than $10 off. A couple of these here, you can find some decent deals. I have not had a chance to try out really all of these yet, of course, but I have, of course, tried some of the little preamps as well. And overall, I've been pretty impressed with Fozzy Audio. I've heard some mixed reviews on them, but from the stuff that I've tried so far, I've got this the DA2120C is actually the amp I've got right behind me, and I'm doing the review on that now. So far, I'm quite impressed by it. So it's been pretty interesting, and can't wait to see more from this brand so far. All right, if you're looking for speakers, unfortunately, I couldn't find a ton of speakers right now that were on, somewhat of a deal. But I will give you some hints. I ordered these pair of speakers. These are actually my kind of main pair of listening speakers right now. You can see I've got the 803s behind me. These are right now, if you want the whites, they're 147 here. And this is for the full five, the set of five here. So you get the center channel, you're getting the 801s, and you're getting the 803s. They have them also in black, which is what I've got. But these vary in price quite a bit right now. They go up and down. I ordered these and they did not come in 2 days. They shipped from like, I think, some dealer out in California. They came in 5 days for me. But, and of course, they're definitely not the best bookshelf speakers I've heard by far. But they definitely are super affordable and they've been pretty awesome as near field monitors for the price. I will say that. I did sell the center channel on Facebook for like 60 bucks, so I got two sets of speakers for under $100. That is pretty hard to beat for a budget deal right there. I think they have one more color too. I think they have like a brown, I think. Is that not available anymore? No, I don't see that anymore. But they had this walnut right here. That's what they had before. They had that for a while. But right now, the white being 147, that is an awesome deal. Definitely worth picking that up. That's what I got the blacks for that I have myself personally. All right, we do have some more speakers. I see these mentioned on a number of, small audio, budget audio forums. Is going to be ELAC speakers. I have not really had ELAC speakers myself. I've heard them, of course, at some audio shows, and I think they sound pretty solid. When it comes to bookshelf speakers, it's hard to really, you have so many options. I mean, I could name 50 brands off the top of my head right now. You really just gotta, try some out, listen to some. If you have a chance to go to an audio show, definitely worth checking them out. Um, when it comes to looking at bookshelf speakers, looking at tower speakers. Just because the speaker is $1,000 doesn't mean it's going to sound better than a $500 speaker. It's all about what you want to hear, what you're looking. There's so much variance when it comes to speakers. You never know. So I got the ELACs are always going to be. I've heard some of these go on sale like once a month, once every other month. So I'm kind of always checking for speakers on Amazon, on eBay. Even on Facebook Marketplace too, you can find some pretty decent deals on speakers. But the ELAC, the UB5s are actually a pretty solid speaker for the money, and they're 285 right now. I've heard they do go in price once in a while, so worth watching these. Also, wanted to talk about ordering direct. Now, Shit is not having a sale right now, but if you're a fan of the brand, which some people are, some people are, I know they have a pretty solid following. If you go right here on the bottom left, they have a B stock and closeout. And they're gonna have a bunch of options. This changes, I think, like every week. Every time I check this out, there's always something different on here. They've got quantity, they got the current price. Now, it's not a fantastic price, but if you're looking to pick up, like a entry level DAC or an entry level headphone amp, this is a great place to pick one up. They got the Modi 3Es right now. They've got a bunch of options, especially black and silver, 109. That's an awesome deal. They even have a Magni 3 Plus right now for $79. So this is always worth checking out. And my one last tip, guys, is I've worked for AV companies for about 15 years now. If you're ever looking for speakers and you want a good deal on them, you can give any local AV company a call. Ask them, hey, what brands do you guys have? And do you guys have any like B stock open box stuff? They pretty much always do. Every company I've worked for, we always had just stuff laying around that came out from a client, so that maybe the box was damaged. Just be nice to them, of course. Say, hey, I'm doing an audio system. I'll happily pick this up, or if you got to order it in. They'll gladly make a deal with you, because that's an easy sell for them. If you say, hey, I'm looking for a pair of bookshelf speakers, here's my budget, and what brands you guys carry, a lot of those guys will make deals with you. So that's one thing you can do if you want to buy from somewhere local, buy from a smaller business. A lot of these AV companies will do that for you. So guys, that's all I've got for you today. If you've got any questions, any other deals, let me know in the comments below. Happy to answer those. And I'll have some more reviews up for you in just a bit as well. So take care, guys. Have a great day and enjoy some audio.